Hello, football fans, and welcome to the final week of the regular season of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. As we've got another exciting one here in the Blue Ridge District to wrap things up on senior night, as Franklin County will be playing host to William Byrd, rekindling an old rivalry from years gone past. Going to turn first to Derek. You go back to a week ago, tough game in this Blue Ridge District. First half that could be much forgotten by this Eagle team. Lots of turnovers. They stayed in it, came away with a big win in overtime, kept their chances of potentially hosting a playoff game alive.
Yeah, that was a make-or-break game for Franklin County, and I don't think anybody knew it. Nobody expected it. A Fleming team that struggled at times this year and been up and down. And honestly, I think Franklin County may have gotten off the bus just, hey, let's go out here and pick up this W tonight and move on. And Fleming played great. They played outstanding. They were helped out with a lot of turnovers in that first half. You said Franklin County glad to quickly get past that one and forget it. But, hey, it's what good teams do. They get through the tough ones. They win when they need to win when they're supposed to win, and it sets them up tonight pretty well.
And, we talked about coming into this Blue Ridge District, no easy night. Here on senior night, you're hosting a William Byrd team that is definitely hungry, looking for that fourth win of the season on their side.
Yeah, and they're coming off a big win last week against Stanton River. They put up, I think, 42 points. Coach Brad Lutz in his first season at the helm for the Terriers. It's been a tough year for them. This is a team that in the last few years has been traditionally really strong and really good, contending in the playoffs. And it's not that team this year, but William Byrd has talent. They've got players. They can make you pay if you give them the opportunity. Eagles can't have any of those turnovers tonight against this good club, or it may not go as well.
Absolutely. Going to turn now to Steve Engel. You look at this Franklin County squad. I've had some ups and downs on the season. Two little stretches where they lost back-to-back games. Early in the season, they did so here a little bit later in the Blue Ridge District. But important, going into the playoffs beginning next week, your chance, home game, a lot on the line tonight.
Oh, it certainly is. Not only is it a district game, but end of the season, it's senior night, and a lot's going to depend on this game as to where Franklin County plays in the playoffs that begin next week. So hopefully they get a home game, but a lot of other things has to happen for Franklin County to be back here at Cy Dillon next week. Anyway, William Byrd making their first trip ever here to Cy Dillon Stadium, so we're excited about that. As we already talked about, it's a cold night here, and that ball's going to be cold. We're going to have cold hands, and turnovers are going to be paramount tonight. That whichever team turns the ball over the least is going to win this football game. Last week, Franklin County kind of struggled a little bit offensively, but I'm sure the coaching staff worked on that all week. Defensively, Franklin County, again, very good as advertised. Really limited Fleming what they were able to do with the football, and we had a really big play at the end of the overtime to secure that win. So tonight will be fun. For a lot of reasons, it's high school football, and for a lot of seniors, could be the last time they ever play here at Cy Dillon Stadium. So it'll be very emotional tonight for those kids.
Absolutely. As we said, it's senior night. Turn out to Mike Dole. Looking at this senior class, you got a lot of leaders in this one, a lot of offensive side of the football, but you also got a lot of younger classmen on this team looking up to those seniors as you get towards the end of this season. But as also we were talking about before we went on the air, not only are you a Franklin County Eagle fan tonight, you're also a fan of Green Run High School and Dinwiddie High School, as those are the two teams that Franklin County would also love to see pick up a win tonight that gives them the chance to move up a little bit.
Yeah, and first and foremost, they can't look past this Byrd team. If they come out and play the first half like they did last week, they may find themselves down at halftime. Derek mentioned earlier the winning tradition that this William Byrd team has, and usually that shows up late in the season. And you see the pretty good scoring last week, 42 points against a not so bad Stanton River team, and coming out this week, Franklin County is going to have to pay attention to what they can do about the playoffs, and we'll do the pulling for Dinwiddie and Green Run.
Absolutely, and we've got a lot of Eagle pregame left for you here this afternoon. We're going to be talking with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. We're going to be introducing our seniors on this Eagle Ball Club tonight as well, and then we will continue Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Cougar that's been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in.
As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame, joined now by Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Coach, we were just talking, hard to believe this is the 10th time we've got together and done this season.
Absolutely. It flies by. It flies by.
You know, doesn't feel like long ago we were talking about how your summer practices were going, hitting the weight room, and we were talking about this tough Blue Ridge district. We saw another tough game last week, went to overtime. Your club was able to pull that one out. Going to see another tough team tonight in William Byrd.
Absolutely. This is a very good William Byrd team. They're big, they're strong, they're physical. They got a quarterback and a running back that are dynamic guys. Got a couple of guys split out that they'll try to isolate some of our corners, and they go up and get the ball. They're a very good team.
Well, you got senior night here tonight. Talk a little bit about this senior group you got together.
Well, this is a good group. You know, they've worked hard. They've definitely been dedicated to the program, and I hope for their sake that we can put it all together and treat seniors going out like they should be treated.
You know, one of the tough things here towards the end of the season, looks like your team's going to be in the playoffs. Destination unknown, opponent unknown at the time. How do you keep your players from looking past this one towards next week?
Well, this game makes a huge difference. It makes a big difference for William Byrd. I think they have playoff implications if they can win. And then for us, we could fall anywhere from between a 3 and a 6. So, there's really no guarantees on anything. If we can play at home again, we want to play at home again. And, we kind of try to focus on, talk about control the controllables. Beyond that, it's however the numbers work out and the rider points, we'll see after tonight.
Absolutely. I'll calculate all those up. But what's it going to take to come away with the win tonight?
Well, we're going to need to keep the ball out of their hands. We're going to need to control the ball. We're going to need to eliminate our mistakes, and especially the silly things like penalties and things that just go against everything you're working for.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time with us.
Thank you guys for being here again.
Absolutely. Once again, that's Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Right now, we're going to meet this Eagle senior squad. So we're going to be back, meet those folks, and then we'll be back with William Byrd head coach Lutz right here on Eagle pregame.
Hunter Candy, middle linebacker.
Ryan Cromwell, linebacker. Parker Scott, linebacker. Tasha Ziegler, safety.
Jacob Sucker, safety.
Will Harrison, D-Tar.
Gary Garman, receiver.
Elijah Butler, corner.
Terry Armini, DN.
Chase Austin, receiver.
Jamie Dudley, DN.
Edward Switzer, offensive tackle. Marshawn Muse, D tackle.
Jonathan Mitchell, DN. Lucas Spencer, tight end.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night here at Franklin County High School. We'd like to take this time to recognize our senior cheerleaders, golfers, student trainer, and football players along with their escorts. We'll begin first with our senior cheerleaders. Alexis Bowling is being escorted by our parents Charles and Carolyn Bowling. She plans to attend Liberty University and major in digital media photography. Hey, Amy, come here. Valentina.
Yes,
Okay.
Genova.
Next is Valentina Genova. She's escorted by her mother, Laverne Genova. She plans to attend Virginia Western and then the University of Virginia and major in kinesiology. Next is Vandalina Holcomb. She's escorted by parents Richard and Stacy Stanfield. She plans to attend Longwood University and major in nursing. Next is Claire Kinser. She's escorted by her parents, Mitch and Angela Kinser. She plans to attend Virginia Western and then Virginia Commonwealth University, majoring in pharmacology. Next is Keyshawn Muse, escorted by parents Howard and Keisha Ziegler. Plans to attend Averett University and major in psychology. Alantis Witcher, escorted by her mother Priscilla Holland and aunt Michelle Williamson. She plans to attend Virginia Western and major in dental hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your senior cheerleaders. Next, our senior golfers, beginning with Evan Hahn. He's escorted by his parents, John and Tanya Hahn. His college plans are undecided, but would like to major in medical engineering. Next is Jordan Jefferson, escorted by parents Jerry and Donna Jefferson. Plans to attend Liberty University with a pre-med major. Timmy Massey is escorted by his sister Molly Lehman and brother-in-law Tyler Lehman. His college plans are undecided, but would like to major in engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your senior golfers. Next is our senior trainer, Catherine Cooper. She's escorted by her parents, Scott and Angela Cooper. She plans to attend the University of Virginia and major in kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior trainer. And now for our football seniors. We'll begin first with Chase Austin. He's escorted by his parents, Chad and Angie Austin. He plans to attend trade school and go into an electrical field. Next is Elijah Belcher, escorted by his mother, Lindy McCoy, and father, Sam Belcher. He plans to attend Radford University with a major in business. Hunter Canaday is escorted by parents DJ and Lola Canaday. His college plans and major are undetermined at this time. Brian Cromwell, escorted by Charlie and Karen Cromwell. He plans to attend Virginia Tech and major in business. Damian Dudley, he's escorted by parents Kevin and Laura Dudley and her grandmother Ruth Dudley. His college plans are undecided, but would like to major in health sciences. Ty Ermini is escorted by parents C.L. Ermini and Renee Harvey. Plans to attend Virginia Western and major in business. Garrett Garman is escorted by parents Tim and Carrie Garman. Plans to attend Coastal Carolina University and major in marine biology. William Hairston is escorted by parents Charles and Anita Hairston. His college plans and major are undecided at this point. Jonathan Mitchell is escorted by parents Jonathan and Keena Mitchell. Plans to attend Virginia Western and major in film production. Marshawn Muse, he's escorted by his grandfather Richard Bond and his mother Marquita Muse. Plans to attend Ferrum College and major in education. Parker Scott, he's escorted by his parents Mark and Sherry Scott. He plans to attend Virginia Tech and major in dentistry. Lucas Spencer is escorted by his parents William and Amber Spencer. His college plans are undecided, but he'd like to major in pre-med. Jacob Stockton, he's escorted by his dad Jamie Stockton and his mother Nasina McDaniel. His college plans and major are undecided at this point. Evan Switzer, he's escorted by his parents, Michael and Loretta Switzer. He plans to attend ETI and become a diesel mechanic. Tyshawn Ziegler is escorted by his mother, Tammy Ziegler. He plans to attend James Madison University and major in kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our senior cheerleaders, golfer, trainer, and football seniors. Let's give them all a big round of applause. And a special thank you to all the parents, guardians, and family members of our seniors for all you have done for Franklin County High School. Thank you for allowing our coaches, faculty, and staff to be a part of your children's lives. Thank you, seniors, for your many contributions to FCHS throughout your high school career, and best wishes to the class of 2020 for continued success in the future. Let's have a final big round of applause for all of our seniors and their escorts.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12, as captains are getting ready to meet at midfield. There you see the Eagles Nest, the student section, all bundled up on this cold Friday night here in November. The final regular season game, you just saw the senior night festivities. All of the seniors being introduced, our cheerleaders, our golf team, our trainers, and our football players here tonight. Now we're going to kick it down and we're going to list our blind guys for tonight's game, brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. Our referee for tonight, Ruben Terry, umpire Bradley Harper, back judge Dakota Tomlin on the home side. The linesman on the far side at the visitors, Philip Markley. Line judge on the home side is Drew Barrett. Side judge on the visitor side is Steve Brammer, and our field judge is Jacob Agee. And again, those were our blind guys for tonight, brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds, a style for every season, a style for every point of view. They'll come in, they'll do the measurements, they'll ones who give you the consultation, and they'll come back and deliver those beautiful window coverings. As there you see the Eagles making their way on to the field, fired up for this one in the Blue Ridge District. Derek, we talk about it before every game. We're wrong each and every week. But if you're Franklin County, what are you going to do here if you win this coin toss?
I'm always putting my defense on the field, and I don't think that'll be any different tonight if Franklin County wins. More than likely looking at a somewhat onside kick anyway to kick off, and you may be able to steal a possession. But with as good as this defense is, I put that defense out there first.
Absolutely. Franklin County comes into this game 5-4 on the season, coming off of a 21-14 overtime win a week ago at William Fleming. You look over and flip it and look at this William Byrd team coming off a big 42-0 win over Stanton River. Terriers won and have deferred, so that's going to make Franklin County take the football to start this game, put the offense back on the field. So the Terriers riding high. Franklin County on the other side coming off of a tough one against Fleming. They came away with the win, but it was a tough contest. So you got two teams, a lot of playoff implications in play here tonight for both of these squads.
Yeah, and like we said in the pregame, that was a good win last week. It wasn't a good win as in it wasn't pretty, but you did what you had to do. You came away with the victory, and it's what good teams do. They find a way to win, even the tough nights, to get it done.
Kind of give you an idea, common opponents outside of the district that these teams have played. Both of them played Hidden Valley. William Byrd came up on the losing end of that one 22-7. Franklin County came away with a 31-14 win in that one. In their non-district schedule, Cave Spring took a loss to this Byrd team, 42-21. Byrd lost to Hidden Valley 22-7. They lost to Bassett 23-12. Lost to Pulaski 19-14. Lost to PH 49-21. Lost to Botetourt 41-7. Then they picked up a win over Fleming 23-21. Lost to Northside 26-16. And then beat Stanton River 42-0. So the definition of an up and down season for this Byrd team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But it shows you that they've got the talent, they've got the potential to put it all together. And when they do, they're a very dangerous football team.
Going to see the return of J. Ron Smith for this Eagle squad. He's back to return this kick, but it will be Ziegler fielding this one at his 6, has a tough time picking it up. We'll see if he can get around this initial pursuit. Does not do it. Big burst of speed there. Trevor Thompson shot out of a cannon, making that open field tackle.
Well, and unfortunately, doesn't that look familiar from a week ago? Unable to handle the opening kickoff last week in this cold weather. Again, trouble taking that kickoff as you see Ziegler backtrack a little bit. As I tell you, it was a good kick by Nathan Patrick. Got a good foot into it. But Ziegler able to pick it up, get back out across the 15, but not the starting field position Franklin County wanted.
So our first look at this Eagle offense, they'll come out in the I formation. There you see J-Ron Smith at fullback. Jalen Lee will dot the I. Keyshawn Wright out tonight, strained ligament in his toe, so they're going to rest him for tonight as Jalen Lee takes that first handoff across the near side, and he will pick up about 3 yards on that one across the 20 to the 21. Thompson making his second tackle of the evening.
I love that tall sweep, and it gets the edge set. They're going to give him about 4, actually. And I tell you what, J-Ron Smith in there at the fullback spot is dangerous for this Franklin County team. It's a different look, obviously. Hopefully Keyshawn Wright will get healed up, and he'll be back for next week as he plays such a great role in this offense. But I tell you what, that number 10 right there can be dangerous.
Parker Scott comes across the formation. Lee's going to get the handoff across the right side. Not as much running room there on second down. Give him a yard. Out to the 22. Stomp's going to be made by 56, Hunter Richards.
Yeah, the defense that time for William Byrd did a good job moving across the line of scrimmage to their left and clogging the running lanes. Only 1 yard that time for Jalen Lee. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 here, opening possession for Franklin County, ball on their own 22-yard line. This is a big play early.
It's going to be Jacob Stockton in the slot. Garrett Garman, the speedster, out to the near side. Eagles will stay in the I formation. Looks like pressure coming on the outside for this Terrier defense. Stockton comes into motion. Going to bring it to the near side with Lee. And he's going to get across the 25. Going to be short. You would have to think the Eagles going to punt this one away.
Yeah. Dustin Richards makes another stop, a 4-yard gain, a pretty good run on the counter, but not enough there. 3rd down and 5. He only gets floor. A good opening hole up at the line of scrimmage. A good job by the guys up front, but great job again by this Terrier defense. And Franklin County going to go 3 and out here on their opening possession.
Lucky back to punt this one away. Big pressure by the Terriers. High end over end kick. It will take a Terrier bounce back to the 45. And will be down at the 46. So great field position for this Terrier offense on their first possession.
Yeah, not the way you want your opening offensive possession to go here tonight. 3 and out, only picked up 9 yards. And then Luckett, who's an outstanding punter, had some pressure, just did all he could to get it away. And William Byrd starting on the plus side of the field here for their first go at it.
Our first look at quarterback senior, 6 foot 155, number 2 Logan Baker, joining the backfield by Moore. They're going to go to the air, has a receiver out here, and we're going to credit that catch to Hunter Harris, but we're going to credit it even more of it to quarterback Logan Baker, who throws it on a dime and puts it right in that young man's breadbasket.
I'll tell you what, it bounced off the shoulder. He wasn't even looking when the ball hit him. But what a great grab by that young man. Stayed with it, caught the football, but good coverage over here by Franklin County is a good throw and catch, but only a 2-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8, ball across the 45 to the 44. Trip receiver look to the top of the formation. Lone receiver set to the near side for Baker. Eagles look like they're bringing pressure. Moore sidesteps the first 2, and he's going to run into the defender out near the first down marker. It's going to be Elijah Belcher stepping up to make the stop.
It'll be a first down, a 10-yard gain. Franklin County looked like initially they had the runner Moore hemmed up in the backfield, but a good shifty sidestep, and then he had a huge lane to run through. Gets out to the 36, 10-yard gain, and it will be first down.
Yeah, lots of patience there for the senior running back, Josh Moore, waiting for that hole to open up. They'll run with a 2-receiver look to the top. Moore's going to get the football, comes across the line, spins out of that first stop, pulls the defender across the 30, and he's going to be out close to another first down. Give him 8 yards on that tackle before Cromwell brings him down.
Yeah, another really good move by this young man, Moore. You'll see it right there. It looked like they had him hemmed up. Cromwell able to hang on and make the tackle, but an 8-yard gain. And Joshua Moore is looking good here early on, Kevin.
Two receivers split out to each side for Baker. Again, Moore will join him in the backfield. Baker's going to keep it. Slides down the line, stretches out to the 25. Cromwell and Kennedy will bring him down, but it will be another first down here for the Terriers, and they're knocking on the door of that Kiefer Building Services red zone.
Yeah, very good opening possession for William Byrd here. They're coming out, got a lot of rhythm, got the momentum moving their direction. A lot of movement in the backfield. Baker does a good job hiding that football away to Moore and then pulling it out and keeping it enough for the first down.
Two receivers split out to each side. Tinsley comes into motion. They'll roll the pocket to the far side. Catch will be made, and that'll be enough for about a 4-yard gain. As Tinsley, who came across the formation, will pick up the catch.
Yeah, a good little gain there on first down. Tinsley had a lot more room if he could have kept his feet, but the throw was just a little bit out in front of him too far. But I tell you, William Byrd's got a dangerous offense here. They're able to do a lot of things with Moore in the backfield and then these passes out into the flats. And Logan Baker is on target here early on.
You're definitely keeping this Eagle defense off balance. Clock still rolling, 7:20 left to play here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, the Terriers won the opening coin toss, deferred to the second half. Franklin County goes 3 and out on their first possession. Luckett's punt stays on the Eagles side of midfield, and the Terriers have been in business picking up 2 first downs. This is going to be Moore across the right side, staying on his feet. Parker Scott's going to bring him down across the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Great young by that young man here.
Give him 16 more. A young man's having a night here in the first quarter, and that offensive line right now is winning the battle up front for the Terriers. Moore had all kinds of running room around that right side. A big 16-yard gain. He's got 34 yards already on 3 carries.
A run, 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 lone receiver set to the top of the formation. It's going to be a keeper once again here by Moore. Not much doing there. But the Terriers will be the first to enter the Kiefer Building Services red zone. And if you need a new deck, home improvement, or electrical work as we get ready to head into the holidays, call Kiefer Building Services at 540-420-0717 or visit them on the web at www.kieferbuildingservices.com.
William Harrison that time dropping the quarterback Baker for a loss of a yard back to the 10. See if the Eagles defense can dig in here.
Terriers really spreading out the field. Man will come into motion. It's going to be Moore right up the middle. Nothing doing there.
Elijah Witcher right there on the spot. And he's really come on here late in the season. What a job that young man's doing. You see him right there taking on that block up the middle and then just frees the outside arm and takes Moore down.
Witcher, a sophomore, 5'9", 274. Plugging up that middle.
Good size.
And just as quickly as the Terriers were rattling off first downs, they've stalled out here in the Kiefer Building Services red zone. Down inside the 10, trips to the near side. Baker looks to go to the air, has a receiver across the middle. Really threw that one into too much traffic, Derek.
He was looking for Tinsley coming across the middle, but you're right. Almost double coverage. Franklin County in man-to-man with the linebackers dropping back into the zone. And Hunter Kennedy came across to get a hand up. But I tell you what, Logan Baker went with the fastball that time as well.
It's going to bring on Nathan Patrick to attempt the field goal here. They will mark it at a 27-yard attempt for that young man who is a senior, 5'7", 160. Baker to hold. Snaps a little high, holds good, kick is up, plenty of leg, but it will be no good. Franklin County defense will stand tall and get the ball back to their offense. With that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Following the missed field goal, the Eagles will take their first time out of the half. They'll be starting their second offensive possession from their own 20-yard line. It's going to be Chase Austin in the slot, Garrett Garman to the near side. And we'll see if Franklin County can get a little bit of momentum going here on offense. Still looking for their first down.
I think the officials making sure they give that full minute on the timeout.
We appreciate that. Austin comes into motion. Flag's going to fly. False start on the Eagles. They'll back them up behind the chains. Not something Franklin County wants to do early in this one.
No, they haven't looked very good on offense at all here, opening up this ball game. Only picked up 9 yards on that first possession, 3 and out, had to punt, and then your first play here, a penalty to back you up 5 more. Eagles going to have to get it going here with 5:13 to go in the opening quarter.
They'll flip the formation, 2 receivers set to the top. Luckett brings his line set with 5 on the play clock. Luckett will run out of play action, fires it downfield. He's got Garman, has to wait on that football, but he'll make the catch. Well across midfield, down to the 35, and great adjustment there by Garman to wait on that football, make the catch.
45-yard reception there, but you're right. Luckett put a little more air under it that time than I think he wanted to, and it wobbled on him just a little. Cold night. Garrett Garman had about 5 steps, just enough to enable him to slow down enough to catch that football without the defender getting there. 45-yard gain there on first down.
Now the Eagles will pack the line, 2 receivers set tight, and there will be another flag on the Eagles. Another false start. See if we can see this on the Bob Parcell replay. See if we can see who's getting an early jump. It's going to be on the receiver to the top of the formation.
Wiggled his foot a little, didn't he?
That'll back the Eagles up to the 40. Be first down and 15.
And I'm going to correct myself on that last completion, a 50-yard completion. My math is a little slower than it used to be.
Stockton comes across the formation to the near side. Luckett play action, has a receiver out here in Smith. Ball will be just overthrown, looking to get the playmaker the ball in space.
And I tell you, that's where you miss Keyshawn Wright right there, as that young man does a great job catching the football out of the backfield. Luckett had to let go of this one a little sooner than he wanted to, so it was a little out in front. Didn't really give J-Ron Smith the opportunity to get to it. But I like the look of getting that football in his hands.
So it will be a second down and 15. 4:14 left to play here in the first quarter. Still looking for our first points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Eagles went 3 and out on their first drive. Play action once again. Luckett out of the backfield. That's going to be Jalen Lee. Steps up into that fullback position, makes the catch out of the backfield. And a great pitch and catch there. Luckett to Lee for a big chunk of yards.
Yeah, give him 10 yards right there. Maybe 11, actually. Give him down to the 29. Give him 11 yards. What a great play. I like that. They switched it up, and Jalen Lee able to make the grab.
A stable of backs working for the Eagles this season. It will be a big third down and 4 here from the 29. They go tight formation once again. 2 receivers split to the near side. Tight end McGuire will come across the formation. Hands off to J-Ron Smith. Not much doing there. It will bring up another 4th down for the Eagles.
Got to go for it here, no doubt about it. 4th down, and it's going to be about 3. First carry we've seen out of J-Ron Smith. That's got to feel good for that young man.
Dean in on the stop for the Terriers. You're going to see Chase Austin bring the play in from the sideline. 4th down and 2 here for the Eagles. They'll stay in the tight formation. Austin and Garmin, the 2 receivers to the top. Luckett will play action. Looks for Lee. He's well covered. Fires it back across the field. And Garmin plays defender, knocks that one away. Tough throw there.
Yeah, that was a good job back there by Baker coming across. But I tell you, William Byrd defended that play perfectly. Picked up Lee out of the backfield. It looked like he had Stockton maybe underneath all the way back across the field. Really a dangerous throw that time, and it wasn't Stockton. I'm sorry, it was Chase Austin, I think, underneath. But he looked for Garmin, and Baker did a good job. But I tell you what a job by Garmin turning into the defender, as you said, Kevin, knocking that one away.
But being on 4th down there, great effort by the Eagles. I mean, if that one's picked off, it's actually going to turn out better for you.
Right.
So 3 receivers set to the near side. Baker's going to go to the air, and that's going to be incomplete. Tinsley, the intended receiver, on the play. Good break on the football, though, by Jacob Stockton.
Yeah, very good play by Stockton. Good coverage. He read that play well and had good, tight coverage on Tinsley. Just an out route there, 5-yard out. And he rounded it off a little bit. I think if he snapped it, may have gotten to the football a little bit quicker. Throw was a little bit high. But, again, good coverage out there by Stockton.
Well, as you say, when he rounds that route off, Stockton knows what's coming. He's able to almost jump that route. They'll stay with 3 receivers set to the near side. It's going to be Moore. He's going to be met in the backfield. That Eagle defensive front and linebacker stepping up. Second time they've saw this offense by the Terriers, and they really stepped up on this one.
Yeah, they're not getting fooled now. As you said, they've seen the blocking scheme. They've seen the running back a couple of times. They know his moves, and they're ready for him. Parker Scott there initially to stop the runner for a loss. Back to about the 26.
So it will quickly be 3rd down and about 12 from the 26. Trips to the near side. Baker is going to drop back. Double move. Has a receiver downfield. But he's going to be sacked behind the 20 by Hairston. Flags will fly. Let the blind guys discuss this one.
Very likely holding with all the pressure that Franklin County was getting. You know, good penetration there from the Eagles. William Hairston finally able to get there to drop him for the loss. But a lot of pressure all the way across that defensive front. Nope, and it's a personal foul on the Eagles. Hands to the face. It's what we get for assuming.
And penalty will be a costly one. We'll wait for Ruben Terry and his officiating crew to march this one off. So they will mark it out to the 36-yard line. And it will be remain 3rd down.
Replay that down as it happened during the play. 3rd down and 2 now, so makes a big difference that they're able to get to the quarterback, Baker, and tackle him for the loss.
Again, our good calls, bad calls, and no calls all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds, a style for every season, a style for every point of view. And we've got a big 3rd down upcoming here with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Baker out of the shotgun. Moore joins him back there. He's going to get the handoff. Hole's going to open up, looking for blocks downfield, cuts across the 50. And he's going to be dragged down by Tyshawn Ziegler. And that's what the penalty does for you, Derek.
18-yard gain, got him a 1st down. 3rd down and 2. And I tell you what, he hit the gap there wide open. Wasn't touched until he got to midfield. And then the Eagles finally able to bring him down, but not before he gets all the way out to the 45.
So a stalled out drive has found new life for the Terriers. They have 1st down and 10 from just shy of the 45. It's going to be Moore once again. Looks for the hole, finds a little sliver of life out across the 45 down to about the 42. Cromwell makes the stop for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like Moore was bottled up right at the line of scrimmage and wasn't going to get anywhere. As once again, Franklin County had good movement at that line, but he is a good back, able to slide through and pick up about 3.
So we approach 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers set to the near side. Lone receiver set to the top of the formation. H-back goes across the formation. Moore's going to get the handoff once again. Nothing doing there. Not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark him back at the 44. Ty Ermini, the first man through to make the stop.
And you'll see him right there, the defensive end, outside linebacker spot. He just held his ground, didn't bite on the fake, took on Moore head on, and then the rest of the guys come in and help him out. But what a play there by Ty Ermini over here on the edge.
So 3rd down once again upcoming for the Terriers. They're going to have to snap the football one more time here in the quarter. 14 seconds on the play clock. They'll run twin receiver set to each side. Baker out of the shotgun. Straight drop back, fires it. And beautiful defensive play. Stops the clock with 6 seconds left here in the quarter, but Parker Scott, great jump on that football.
Sure enough, a great play. Really outstretched right here. You'll see him just lay it out. And I tell you what, if he doesn't get in there, that's a catch for a first down. What a play there by Parker Scott.
So that will force the Terriers to punt this football away.
Fake territory here. Watch out.
Garmin and Ziegler back deep for the Eagles. Snap is going to be high. Eagles almost get to this one. Great punt. And it's going to find its way down to the half-yard line. And a great punt, great coverage by the Terriers. Derek, we watched this one on the Bob Parcell replay. I think the punter for the Terriers looking to that sideline avoids disaster.
Yep.
As you see, he's looking to the sideline. Punt or snap's going to be high. He's able to corral it and couldn't have asked for a better effort here.
Oh, yeah. Got a great rollout. Almost got into the end zone, but you're right. They avoid disaster and turned out great for the Terriers.
So now in the first quarter of play, Franklin Finance scoreboard all empty. We're going to be back to start the second quarter. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When your house becomes a powerhouse, something amazing happens. You get internet speeds from 50 megs up to 1 gig. So you can stream, play, or download with virtually no waiting or lag throughout your house. Ridiculously fast speeds, now more affordable than ever. Powerhouse by Chantel.
There you see the Eagles within the shadow of their own end zone. They'll run out of the I formation. First man through is going to get the football, but not much doing there. Maybe gets a yard on that carry. Finds a little breathing room after that beautiful punt by the Terriers.
What a punt. I tell you what, great punt. Great job by the coverage team to get down there and cover it up. J. Ron Smith will pick up a yard, maybe a yard and a half, but not much more, just to get a little bit of breathing room. And right here is where, you just love to see how much confidence you have. Give a little play action. Let's fire that thing deep. Risky play, but I think it would catch a lot of people off guard.
Absolutely. As the Terriers have came to play, Coach Edwards talked about it in the pregame interview. Both of these teams with a lot on the line. Playoff implications for both of these teams. It's Luckett will run that play action out of the end zone. Fires it downfield. Has a receiver at the 17. Cuts up the sideline. Clear out block. Gonna throw the flag. And a beautiful catch by Anthony Belcher. Flag's gonna come back. I'm not sure what this one's gonna be. Does it look like a clear out block up the sideline? We'll catch it on the Bob Parcell replay.
It is going to be a block in the back, and I'm not sure the rules at this level, but you can't have those blindsided blocks anymore at this rate. And you'll see it coming into your screen right here. He gets his head across, but they're going to get him for the block in the back.
It's not a block in the back. I'm not sure if that's signal.
I think it's that
I think it's when the defender doesn't get his head around
it's like
to
that
look.
blindside block that's not allowed any longer.
So tough break there on the Eagles. Ruben Terry getting the call correct there. Tough one on the Eagles. It will give them enough for the first down. Got them out of the shadow of their own end zone.
How about that play action pass?
Call that one out there. So it will be first down and 10 from the 25. But it's one of the very few calls that you're going to see go in favor of the defense to try and keep them safe on a defenseless type of play. It's going to be a quick pitch out to Garmin. Nothing doing there. Going to be a loss on that one. It's going to be Baker out there on the stop.
Yeah, good coverage by Baker. Quickly up to stop Garmin before he can get started. They try to set up that wide receiver screen, but Ziegler out there just whiffed on the block.
So it'll be second down and 11. See there on the bottom of your screen, still looking for our first points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Eagles run two receivers set to the near side, going to remain in the I formation. Luckett, pump fake, has pressure coming from the backside, fires this one out there, has a receiver. That's going to be Jacob Stockton across the 25, 20, 15, stutter step. Still stays on his feet, will break down at the 7. Good defensive play there in the open field by Tyler Dean, but a good pitch and catch there. Luckett to Jacob Stockton, and that's just fun football there at the end.
Oh, yeah, great job. You'll see it on the replay. Again, Franklin County going to that play action pass, a good pocket, gives Stockton plenty of time down this sideline. A great over-the-shoulder catch, beautiful throw, runs through that tackle, and then he puts on the dance moves down here around the 10. Starts about the 15 right there. A little shake, shake, and go. One more chimichanga, and he would have made it.
And that's going to be Jalen Lee. Eagles get into the Kiefer Building Services red zone, and Jalen Lee takes one play to go 7 yards for the first touchdown of this ball game, and the Eagles have blown this one wide open with the first score.
Yeah, wide open hole over that right side. Nobody touches him until he gets to the goal line. Great blocking up front at the point of attack. 7-yard touchdown run for Jalen Lee.
Chandler Holly on to attempt the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:29 left to play here in the first half. The Eagles overcome a big penalty and pick up the first points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Jalen Lee, 7-yard touchdown run. And we're going to be right back with more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there. That's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in.
As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Well, the Eagles take that one 99 yards on that drive. 69-yard pass play. The key went on that. And Eagles have a big opportunity here. Not sure if Landon Church was able to get in on top of that football. Looks like the Terriers will recover. That's one of the better efforts we saw out of the Eagles on that.
Yeah, I like it. You know, you got a great defense out here. We say it week in and week out. Try to steal a possession, and that was one of the best efforts that we've had. And honestly, that time just kicked it right off the William Byrd up man. He wasn't ready for it.
Zachary Gross will recover it, but a great effort there by the Eagles. Landon Church almost getting to that football, just a step off from really continuing to flip this momentum in favor of the Eagles. They're up 7-0 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Terriers run two receivers to the top of the formation. H-back Trevor Thompson comes across the formation. Moore's going to get the handoff, and this Eagle defense starting to settle in as he's going to lose a yard back to the 46.
Yeah, Parker Scott's in there as well as Damian Dudley and Elijah Witcher. All those guys up front starting to see the rhythm and the movement of that offensive line, reading those blocks and able to dial it in on Joshua Moore. His last 3 carries have been for no yardage.
2 receivers set to the top of the formation. Baker out of the shotgun. They'll roll the pocket that way. Looking downfield, has 2 receivers. Double move. Flag's gonna fly. Intended target is Hunter Harris. And I believe they're gonna hit Jacob Stockton.
Yeah, they sure are. They hit Stockton. It looked like he had a handful of jersey as the young man went by him. Reaches out right there. A little tug on the jersey as he goes by.
So it will be 2nd down and 11 here as they assess the penalty. We'll see where they mark this one off.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty if it's a hold. Still going to be 2nd down, I think.
It will remain 2nd down. 2nd down and 1 after that penalty.
Hey, Nut, you got your ticket?
So 8:44 left to play here in the half. Franklin County up 7-0 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Penalties have really started to cost the Eagles here late in the season.
Well, and unfortunately, it's been a real hindrance for this Franklin County team and a sore spot, honestly. Each and every week, there are costly penalties that get these guys in some tough situations.
That's going to back them up 5 yards. False start penalty on the Terriers. So they'll shoot themselves in the foot. Marches the ball back close to midfield, 49. Both teams struggling here early to get something going. It's going to be Moore looking to find the corner. Just about gets there. Will be run out of bounds by Cromwell. Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 48, so give him a yard gain on the play.
Great job by Brian getting over there, chasing him out of bounds, beats the block on the edge. Again, that's this Eagle team finding out what this, Terriers offense is doing. It took them that first drive. Terriers took it all the way down inside the Kiefer Building Services red zone to the 10 before they dug their heels in, and ever since they've really been on spot.
Baker out of the shotgun. He's going to lose handle on the football. See if he can pick it up. He does. Stays on his feet. Football comes out. Flag's going to fly. I think you're going to get possibly a face mask or possibly a late hit, though, but that football was on the ground. We'll see what they hit him with.
Either way, an unfortunate call against the Eagles. So that football was on the ground a long time. We'll see if we can see it. Yep, you see it right there on the replay, and no doubt about it. They got Parker Scott as he had a handful of face masks that time. And then right on cue, those penalties that we talked about hurting the Eagles show up once again.
That started as a face mask and turned into a back of the head mask as he was just trying to get around to get that shoulder because that ball was starting to come out. But another costly penalty, and it will now be 1st down and 10 for the Terriers in business at the Eagle 35-yard line. Thompson comes across the formation, clears out. Moore takes the carry. Good shifty move, stretches out. Stockton's going to make the stop. We'll see where they mark the football.
I'm give him about 9. It'll be really close, 8. As Moore was a step away from breaking that one. Looked like that play initially set up to go inside, but the right side of that line just caved down. And Moore able to bounce it outside and pick up yardage.
Good stretch there to pick up that extra yard. 2nd down and short here for the Terriers. Play action. Baker drops back. Good coverage downfield by the Eagles. Has a receiver in the back of the end zone, but that pass going to be overthrown. And Ethan Tinsley, the intended target on that one, but great coverage downfield for the Eagles.
Nobody fooled on the play action that time as these lockdown cornerbacks Franklin County is showing off here. tonight really didn't bite on the fake. And great job. I tell you, great job by that offensive line giving Baker time still to stand back there and look, but throws it through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and that pass, Tinsley's the only one who had an opportunity to catch that one. Third down and short, Moore's going to get the carry. Good dive forward. Appears that he picked up the first down, but we'll wait for the spot.
Looks like they're going to put it down right at the 25. They're going to have to measure this one.
It's going to depend on where that chain is. Looks like he may be just a hair short based on the spot, but we'll wait for the blind guys to come across. We see it here in the Bob Parcell replay. Looks like he had plenty of yardage across the 25.
Wow, well across the 25. Half his body is laying across the 25.
It will be short as they pick the football up. Looks like about 6 chain links there.
I'll tell you, if I'm head coach Brad Lutz, I am not pleased with that spot.
Fourth and that far, Derek.
Just that far, that's all.
But it's go for it time for the Terriers. Fourth down and about yay far.
And that's all. Not
Nope.
any more than that.
It's going to be a keeper by Baker. He finds the edge across the near side. Plenty enough for the first down there. The Terriers will keep this drive alive.
Well, he just needed that far, and he got 3. So plenty enough for the first down. Good job by Hunter Kennedy staying at home, not completely getting fooled, but a good play call over there. I don't think many people was expecting Logan Baker to keep that one.
So first down and 10 from the 22, knocking on the door of the Kiefer Building Services red zone. And it's going to be Moore. Looks to find the hole, will stretch out once again. Harrison going to make that stop. Minimal gain on that play.
Yeah, give him about a yard. Great job, Will Harrison. You'll see him crashing down that line of scrimmage as Moore tries to stretch out the play.
And one thing I like about Moore is you don't see it as much as I think you used to. No matter where that young man goes down, he's going to stretch that football an extra yard or two. And I think that may be what we're seeing here early in this ball game with some of the spots he's picking up. It'll be second down and 9. Baker's going to keep it once again. Breaks down across the 15 down to the 11. Tyshawn Ziegler makes the stop. But a great play here by Baker, and he's finding some room.
Yeah, and that's a quick decision by that young man. I think that's designed all the way. It's not a read. He hits the hole quickly, picks up enough for another first down.
This will be the second time the Terriers have entered the Kiefer Building Services red zone. And remember, if you need a new deck, home improvement, or electrical work as we head into some of the colder months of the year, be sure to call Kiefer Building Services, 540-420-0717. Or visit them on the web, KieferBuildingServices.com. It's going to be Moore on the carry, eludes the first tackle, can't get away from the second, and that's big Bryson Chrisman stepping up to make that stop.
Yep, they'll take him back to the 16-yard line. Looked like maybe Parker Scott in there originally around the ankles of Moore right there. Slows up the progress. Ziegler gets a shot in there, and then Chrisman comes in and cleans it up. Loss of 5. For Moore.
Chrisman also an Eagle wrestler. You see some of those techniques. You'll be seeing him throughout the winter months. On the mats for Coach Smith and the Eagle wrestling program. Baker's going to go to the air on this one. Stays on his feet. The elusiveness there across the 10. A lot of running. He's going to get across the original line of scrimmage. And Chrisman's going to make another stop.
Yeah, give him 7 yards. I tell you, he's got some moves, and he's quick out of the backfield. Good decision-making. Sidesteps some guys there. Chrisman able to track him down and get just enough of the ankle.
And the Terriers will take a timeout, their first of the half. 4:26 left to play here in the first half with Franklin County up 7-0 on that Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery, Shh, sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Following the timeout, it will be 3rd down and 9 for the Terriers. Harris comes across the formation. And his intended target on the play is Zachary Gross. But that throw by Baker into double coverage, going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just better off that time for that one not to be caught, I think, by Zachary Gross, as Parker Scott was leaning in on him quickly.
So here on the Bob Parcell replay, if he would have held it for just a second longer, he had a receiver cutting open across the middle of that formation. But nonetheless, it will be Nathan Patrick on to attempt the 25-yard field goal, make it 26. Plenty of leg, and the kick is good. So the Terriers will add 3 to the Franklin Finance scoreboard. The Eagles remain on top. 4:23 left to play in the half. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year, no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Nathan Patrick, who just booted the 26-yard field goal, now 1 for 2 on the night to make the score 7-3 in favor of Franklin County on the Franklin Finance scoreboard, has it teed up. Line drive kick. Going to be fielded by Belcher. Looks for the hole to step up. Finds a little bit of real estate out to the 28. And that's where this Eagle offense will take over after going 99-plus yards on that last drive.
Yeah, it was a really good offensive drive, most of that coming on that 69-yard pass completion out to Stockton. But better field position starting off here for Franklin County. See if they can keep that offensive momentum going.
They found a lot of success picking up big chunks of yardage through the passing game early, but we know that they like to establish that run. Lee has had a couple of good weeks, a quiet 200 yards last week against William Fleming. Eagles have a receiver set out to each side. It's going to be Smith getting the handoff. He's going to work his way out across the 30. It's like they're going to give him the 33 before Teen makes the stop.
Good hard running by J-Ron Smith gets him 5 yards on first down. And we talk about that a lot as well. If you can have a productive first down play, you can really open up the playbook here on second down.
Eagles needing to avoid the penalty bug. Going to be Cody McGuire coming across the formation. Smith going to get the handoff. Once again, sheds that first tackle, stays on his feet. Football looks like it's going to come out. The Terriers think they have it. I can tell you J-Ron Smith doesn't have it, and the Terriers do, and they will force the turnover. It's like Smith trying to pick up those extra yardage.
And I tell you, he kept running almost as if he thought he still had it, as he's got it there. Still fighting, and then it's ripped away by Elijah West and recovered by the Terriers. Huge break for William Byrd there.
You know, we saw this last week. Football just hitting the turf. Cold hands, hard ball.
Never a good combination.
So the Terriers will take over, first down and 10 from the 39 of the Eagles. Trip set to the top of the formation. Baker going to drop back. Pressure coming. First man there is going to be Brian Cromwell. But then Damian Dudley going to step up in a big way. That's a 5'11", 220-pound senior picking up the sack.
And it was a big one, a huge hit. You'll see Cromwell come across right there. Baker dodges that, steps up, but he runs into the wrong one. Damian Dudley with a big sack.
I'll tell you, you know who that fired up on that defensive line, and that's Will Hairston. They just had a little headbutt there, getting ready, getting fired up, knowing the defense needs to step up in a big way here with the offensive turnover. Baker's going to play action once again. Big pressure coming. It's going to be a screen to Moore. Hairston, shot out of a cannon, is going to make the stop. It looks like the Terriers will get back to the original line of scrimmage for third down.
Yeah, but that's not bad. Eagles brought pressure. William Byrd went to the screen, but you've got your guys there. Is that Ermini that dropped back in the coverage and on the spot? Just good, sound defensive play, and Hairston getting back there to make the stop.
There you can see the original color of those helmets must be black, because I tell you, Will Hairston, some battle scars on that helmet. Swing pass out to Moore, sheds the first two, but he's going to be nailed in the backfield. That's going to be Dudley once again getting up off that pile. He's going to be on top of it, but Will Hairston going to be on the bottom of it.
Yeah, going to be a loss of about 4 yards on the pass completion that time. They tried to set up the screen. Moore does a good job getting away from look like Ermini there, but when you run into Will Hairston and Damian Dudley, you're not going anywhere.
So it looks like the Terriers going to go for it here, fourth down and 15 with 1:25 left to go here in the half.
Got to be a quick kick.
Terriers going to be getting the football. Baker's going to drop back for the quick kick. High spiraling kick inside the 20 will take a Terrier bounce down to the 13, and that's where the Eagles will take over with 1:09 left to play in this half. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
So Franklin County takes over with a little over a minute left to play in the half. Byrd's going to get the football to start the second half. Play action here to Luckett. Gets rid of the football to the near side. That one will fall innocently to the turf. Good pursuit there by the Terrier defense, but great coverage downfield as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's Luckett's first incompletion of the second quarter. He was 3 for 3 to start the quarter up until that point, but great pressure from the Terriers and good coverage downfield.
So it will stop the clock with 1:03 left to play. Franklin County with 2 timeouts. Terriers also have 2 timeouts of their own. Be second down and 10 from the 13. Franklin County runs out of the I line, comes set. Cromwell across the formation. Smith going to get the carry. They break him down at the line, so the clock will continue to run here and bring up third down for the Eagles.
Yeah, the problem with that incompletion on first down that stops the clock, it really doesn't allow you to do much more after that. You can't take any more chances. You really have to just hope that you can run the clock out.
So with no timeouts, the Eagles looks like they'll need to snap the ball one more time.
A little bit surprised. Coach Lutz across the way didn't take the timeout.
But Franklin County will take one with 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Third down upcoming. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Franklin County up 7-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Eagles take a timeout. They've got one left here in the half. 30 seconds remain, and it will be 3rd down and 9. Luckett out of the pistol, rolls the pocket to the near side, fires it downfield, overthrows his intended target, which is Garmin, and that will leave 24 seconds on the game clock. And with that incomplete pass, it will stop the clock, and the Eagles will have to punt this one away, and the Terriers will get the football with 2 timeouts left here in the half.
Yeah, going to have some possibly decent field position. Luckett going to be standing at his own goal line to punt it away. 25 seconds here, 2 timeouts. They're going to bring the house, I would expect, to try to block this punt.
Dean's going to be deep. Luckett gets a good punt off here. Dean fields it at the 48, looks to change field position, cuts back inside across the 40. There will be 14 seconds remaining here in the half, dropped at the 38. Cody McGuire will make the stop. So 2 timeouts and 14 seconds for Coach Lutz and the Terriers on this drive.
And you got Logan Baker that can stand back there and spin it. He can throw it to the end zone from here with no problem. A little surprised that you let the clock run out, then take a timeout, and then unfortunately you've got an incomplete pass that stops the clock. So you've got 2 timeouts. Plenty enough time to throw one here, get a little bit of yardage, and use one of those timeouts if you want to go that route.
Kicker Nathan Patrick also 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Baker, tough time handling that one. Pressure coming by the Eagles, fires it towards the end zone, and that one will fall innocently to the turf. Clock will stop, 5 seconds now left here in the half. Not a great effort by either team on that play, Derek.
Yeah, a lot of contact down the field. Incidental, no flags called, but really just a jumbled up mess down there. Too much or too many people in the same area for William Byrd that time.
So as we reset here, 5 seconds left in the half. 2nd down and 10. We'd expect this to be the final play of the half. They're going to run 3 receivers to the top of the formation. Lone receiver on an island to the near side. Moore and Baker in the backfield. Now will be a delay of game on the Terriers. That's going to back them up. Pushes the ball back to the 43-yard line.
Baker can really let it go now instead of worrying about throwing it out of the back of the end zone.
He'll come to the sideline, get the play call in from head coach Brad Lutz in his first season at the helm of the Terriers. They'll run 4 receiver set to the top. Baker's going to draw back. Pressure coming. Is able to get rid of it. That fall will fall innocently to the turf. And that will be the end of the first half. Franklin County on top 7-3. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Bojangles Cajun filet biscuit.
Could this get any more perfect?
Pimento cheese. Dude, get it with pimento cheese. Trust me.
Perfect just got perfecter. Introducing Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit with our new pimento cheese. Melty, cheddary pimento cheese on our Cajun Spice Chicken. It's perfecter. Bojangles.
It's bow time, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue with our senior night's introductions. And at halftime, we will introduce our senior members of the Eagle Band, beginning with Emily Marie Anderson. She's escorted by Chris Anderson. She plays the trumpet, has been in the band for 4 years, and she plans to attend Radford University for music therapy. Next is Jonathan Aparicio. He's escorted by Gilberto Aparicio and Fidela Gonzalez. He plays the alto saxophone. He's been in the band 5 years, and he plans on attending a 4-year university and becoming an animator. Next is Natasha Barkovich, who's escorted by Pam and Doug Barkovich. She plays the trumpet. She's in the marching band for 3 years and plans to go to Virginia Western for 2 years, then transfer to Liberty University to do something with forensics. Next is Amber Bennett. She's escorted by her father, Michael Bennett, and her mother, Kathy Warren, and stepfather, Thomas Matherly. She is in the drum line. Been in the band 5 years and plans to attend East Tennessee State University, the bachelor's in nursing and a specialty in reproduction and fertilization. Next is Chandler Craghead. He is escorted by his mother, Tiffany Holland. He plays the cymbals, tenor snare, and auxiliary percussion. He's been in the band for 4 years, and he plans to work for his YouTube channel. Next is Neil Fredrickson. He's escorted by Neil and Todd Fredrickson. He plays the snare drum, clarinet, saxophone, and he's been in the band for 4 years. Neil will be attending college in the fall of 2020, majoring in environmental sciences. He has applied to 5 colleges and so far been accepted to Emory and Henry, Shenandoah University, and Ferrum College, and still waiting to hear from 2 others. He is also a member of the high school varsity men's swim team in the National Honor Society. He hopes to continue his involvement in music and swimming in college. Next is Zach Frith. He's escorted by Chuck and Leanne Frith. He plays the tenor saxophone. He's been in the band for 5 years, and he wants to go to Liberty University to study music education. Next is Ashley Gonzalez. She's escorted by Anna Lonzo and Joe Gonzalez. She plays the mellophone, been in the band for 5 years, and plans to pursue a career in travel nursing, get an RN at Virginia Western, and transfer to a university to get a bachelor's degree in nursing. Next is Morgan Haynes. She's escorted by Heather Loving. She plays the bass drum, been in the band for 4 years, and is planning to go into the military and later to college to major in astrophysics. Next is Jordan Jefferson. He's escorted by Donna and Jerry Jefferson. He plays the drums, been in the band for 3 years, plans to attend Liberty University, majoring in pre-med. Next is Brandy Jordan, escorted by Michael and Shelby Jordan. Plays the mellophone, been in the band 4 years, and plans to go to Danville Community College to get an associate's degree in dental hygiene. Next is Jade Looney, escorted by April and Doug Connell. She's a drum major, also playing clarinet and mellophone. Plans to attend George Mason University in pursuit of a law degree. Next is Madeline Lovern, escorted by Teresa and Freddie Lovern. plays the snare drum, been in the band for 4 years. Plays the mellophone and plans to attend Radford University and major in elementary education. Next is Joseph Martinez. He's escorted by his sister Leslie and his mother Norma. He plays snare drum, been in the band for 4 years, and plans to march in drum corps this summer, go to Virginia Western for 2 years, then transfer to George Mason to pursue music education. Next is Katie McLean, escorted by Kara Lowe and Dennis McLean. She's in the color guard, been in the band for 4 years, and plans to go to George Mason to get a degree in early childhood education and special needs education. Next is Anna Reynolds, escorted by Tiffany and Scott Reynolds. Plays the flute, has been in the band for 5 years, and plans to go to college and major in either music education or neuroscience. Lillian Torres is escorted by Madeline and Oscar Torres. Plays in the marimba and the front ensemble, has been in the band for 5 years, plans to attend Virginia Western and then transfer to Virginia Tech to study biology or botany. Next is Kat Wheeler, escorted by Sandy and David Valentine, playing the mellophone, been in the band for 5 years. Plans to attend a 4-year college, eventually earning a master's degree in social work. Grant Whitlow, escorted by parents Chris and Jennifer Whitlow, plays the trumpet, Marching Eagles guitar, bass, and snare in the Screaming Eagle Band. Has been a member of the band for 4 years. Plans to attend a 4-year university and study mechanical engineering. Emily Woody, escorted by Karen St. Clair, plays the clarinet, been in the band for 3 years. Plans are to go to Virginia Western and then transfer to a college yet unknown and major in music to become a band director. William Yeager, escorted by Ms. Vitello, playing the trumpet, has been in the band for 4 years and plans to go to Virginia Western and transfer to a university to study computer science. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your senior members of the Franklin County High School Marching Eagle Band.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
There's it at the half. Franklin County up 7-3 over the Terriers. And Derek, you look at these stats, low-scoring affair. Stats kind of show the same thing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Only 18 yards rushing in that first half for Franklin County. A surprising number with the return of J-Ron Smith. He's got 12 yards. He does have one fumble. Jalen Lee, make that 28 yards. Again, always correcting my math as I go. 28 yards, and Jalen Lee has 16 yards. 28 yards rushing in that first half. Jalen Lee does have the 7-yard touchdown run, but Josh Luckett, 5 of 9 in that first half for 152 yards. 49 to Garrett Garman on 2 catches. Jacob Stockton, the big one, 69-yard reception. Jalen Lee has 1 catch for 11 yards, and Belcher has the 1 catch for 23 yards. Most of that brought back on the penalty. But 180 total yards of offense. Did have the 1 turnover and then turned it over on downs one other time. 2 punts and the 1 touchdown drive of 99 yards. For William Byrd, not much doing at all. 81 total yards of offense, 75 of that on the ground. Joshua Moore with 57 yards in that first half. He really came out hot in the first quarter. He had 51 yards in that first quarter. Ever since then, though, this Eagles defense has really shut him down. Logan Baker has 18 yards rushing. He's 4 of 11 passing as well for 6 yards. Missed a field goal, a couple of punts, and then made a field goal as well. Gets us to the score. 7-3, Franklin County out in front.
It's time now for our Rocky Mountain Chiropractic halftime adjustments. We get ready to kick off this second half. We got a tight one here. And as we said, both teams a lot to play for as far as playoff implications. Franklin County needing to win to keep that hope of potentially opening up the playoffs here at home. Derek, what does Franklin County have to do here in the second half?
Well, I think you've got to hold on to the football, number one. You've got the 1 turnover in that first half. You're coming off of a 4-turnover game last week. Number one, hang on to that football. Number 2, I think if you can stop Joshua Moore on the other side, you win this ball game. Turnovers, stop Joshua Moore.
Also, I think for both of these two teams, going into this second half, you're building towards that first round of the playoffs. If you're William Byrd, you're looking to improve your position. If you're Franklin County, you're looking to shore up some of these penalty issues, some of these turnover issues. Derek, we pretty much know it's going to continue to be cold. You're going to have to give up with some of those issues that seem to have come with the cold. So I think that's what you're looking at of both of these two teams. Win or lose tonight here in the second half, you want to get better. If you're the Eagles, you want to get better here if you're to the Terriers, because next week is when things are really going to start to matter, because it's win, continue on in the playoffs, lose, and you go home. And that's the Rocky Mountain Chiropractic halftime adjustment with Dr. Kim Skillen and Dr. Marlene Skillen, your locally owned and operated chiropractor in Franklin County, treating a wide range of injuries from athletic injuries to motor vehicle accidents and many others. So let Rocky Mountain Chiropractic help you improve your life and well-being. And remember, they're always located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School and a proud sponsor of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Delay of game penalty to start the half against Franklin County. So will not get the penalty train corrected initially. Backs it all the way up to the 25. Eagles didn't get out of the locker room in time. And the referees, for the first time this year.
Yeah, that will be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
15-yard penalty, that's right.
Correction there. Now we'll push the kickoff back to the 25. As Holland will get a toe into this one, it will bounce at the 41. It'll take an Eagle bounce, race to the football. Still on the ground, Franklin County with an opportunity, and I believe that's going to be Brian Cromwell pouncing on that one. And
Chandler Holly.
Oh, excuse me. That's Holly falling on that football. Saw the 2. But a great job there by the Eagles, and they are fired up following that penalty.
Well, it doesn't work out any better than that for you after the penalty than the short kickoff, unable to handle it by William Byrd. You'll see it here, just rolls right up the arm and right on past. I tell you what, 18 Garrett Garman makes this play as he never gets up or gives up, hits the return man for the Terriers as he's trying to pick it up. And a good job by Chandler Holly getting down there, covering up the football. Franklin County already knocking on the door here of that Kiefer Building Services red zone.
Yeah, great job there by Holly. Want to give him all the credit on that one. That young man always around the football, and that's going to be J-Ron Smith working his way into the Kiefer Building Services red zone. And remember, if you need a new deck, home improvement, or if you're maybe looking to upgrade that electrical service that you have already in your home, or you're needing new electrical service, be sure to call Kiefer Building Services 540-420-0717 or visit them on the web at kieferbuildingservices.com. Be 2 receivers set to the top of the formation. Last man through, Smith's going to get the football. He's going to hit that hole, use that strength to work his way down to 11. Looks like it's going to be enough for the first down. And with that run right there, it really looks like Smith's starting to get those legs back under him.
Yeah, it's taken him a little bit to get going. As we mentioned, only 12 yards in that first half on 5 carries. But here early on, the big 9-yard carry over that right side, but a lot of room to work with over there as well. Good job by that right side of the offensive line. Evan Switzer over there, as well as Tristan Adams, I believe.
Cromwell will come into motion. Smith's going to get the handoff, works his way inside the 5, down to the 4, and the Eagles can pick up another first down at the 1-yard line. Tyler Dean's going to make the stop, but this rushing attack for the Eagles starting to get some momentum.
Well, I tell you what, Smith is running with a purpose here to start this second half. Those first 3 carries looking like he did earlier in the season when he is just running wide open, no hesitation at all.
He has moved back to the tailback spot. Jalen Lee has moved up to the fullback spot with Keyshawn Wright being out tonight. Smith's going to get the handoff across the right side, hits the hole, stays on his feet. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 2, and it will bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles.
That time running over that right side again, following Holland as they went to somewhat of a counter trap. Not much doing, but a little bit closer to getting that first down. As you mentioned, can get a first down, at the 1-yard line.
And Cody McGuire is going to run the play in from the sideline. The Eagles can really open up that playbook. You can see the fullback out in the flats. We saw the naked bootleg, plenty of real estate on the far side, but it's going to be Smith going to that far side. He's going to stretch out, and he's going to be close to the first down. We'll see where this ball is going to be marked.
Tyler Dean comes up and makes another good stop. I think he's going to be short, and he is, by about a half a yard. 4th down here for Franklin County.
Big Will Harrison will check into the ball game for the Eagles. Chase Austin will also check in. Play clock inside of 15. You're just joining us here in the second half. Franklin County had to kick off from their own 15 following unsportsmanlike at the beginning of the half. They're able to field the onside kick. Last man through, Jalen Lee. Look at that burst of speed. That young man's going to pick up another 2-yard touchdown run and a beautiful block by the fullback, J-Ron Smith. And the Eagles have added 6 more points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard.
Yeah, they switched the backs that time, moved J-Ron Smith up to the fullback. You got to think maybe a little bit of trickery there as the Terriers probably keying on that number 10. But Jalen Lee says he'll take it. Another short touchdown run for that young man.
Good snap, good hold. Kick by Holly is good. 8:27 left here in the third quarter. There you see it one more time. Jalen Lee punching it in from 3 yards out. Eagles up 14-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Holland has it teed up at the 40 following the Jalen Lee 3-yard touchdown run. High booming kick back to the 15 will be fielded there. The Eagles will cover it well out across the 25 to the 27. Holland's going to make the stop for the Eagles. And we'll see what this defense can do for Franklin County, or we'll see if this Terrier offense can get things going as they found themselves in an 11-point hole.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to make some adjustments, I think, coming out of the half. Franklin County really dialed that defense in on them in that second quarter and really locked them down, only giving up 81 yards, as we mentioned, in that first half total. So we'll see what the Terriers go to here. Found success early in the ball game with Moore carrying the football. Baker is able to tuck it down and run too, as they'll give it to Moore here.
Moore going to be stopped in the backfield. Big stop there. Elijah Witcher stepping up in a big way.
What a great job. Again, another outstanding defensive lineman for this Franklin County team. Sophomore really has shown up here later part of the season, a stop of -2 yards.
Puts them behind the chains, 2nd down and 12 upcoming here. A lot of the energy pulled from the sideline following that fumble recovery. That's going to be a completion out to the near side. I believe that's Isaac Fix on the reception.
What a great catch out here by Fix. Looked like a 10-yard comeback route. And Baker really threw that one before he came out of the route. A beautiful throw and a great diving catch there for the reception.
Yeah, and that play was made because of perfect timing, and now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Deffenbaugh at 540-420-0485 or shoot her an email at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. And, guys, it's all about timing, and that play was brought to you by Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, because it's all about timing. A little bit of out of rhythm there.
Yeah, bad timing on that deep throw that time. Hunter Harris was the intended receiver, I believe, or no, that was Ethan Tinsley. Sorry, that's a 9. But great coverage out there by Belcher in Franklin County. It'll be 4th down and 5.
So the Terriers look like they're going to have to punt this one away from their own 21-yard line. Garmin back deep. He will fair catch that one at the 33-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over, almost getting to that punt one more time.
But how great is it to be able to sell out and go after the punt and then have confidence in your punt returner to make that fair catch call and get you some pretty good field position to get that offense back out on the field.
And that offense will be working 1st down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. This tight end Cody McGuire is going to check in with this play call. Franklin County, a huge opportunity on this drive to blow the game wide open. Already up 11, going to have a receiver split out to each side. McGuire will go into motion. It's going to be Smith coming to the near side. 2 guys going to break him down at the 35. Tyler Dean, first man in on the spot. And the Terriers not going to let Smith find any real estate running that football.
Yeah, went to the counter again, and great pull block here initially by the offensive line. I think that was Owen Donald maybe coming across there on the kick out. And he sealed the edge perfectly, but those linebackers not fooled at all, stayed at home and made a good stop on J-Ron Smith.
Eagles appear to run out of the pistol. They will have a receiver split out to each side. Jalen Lee at the end of the line. Going to play action. Big pressure coming. Never saw Wyatt early off the edge. And a great defensive play there by the Terriers. Do have a flag downfield at the Terrier 40-yard line.
See that replay there, and I'm not sure what the marker is going to be, but the Terriers bringing pressure from the edge and really ran right into that play action.
Now that looks like
pointed
it's
to the Eagles sideline.
We'll wait here for Reuben Terry. That'll be a big loss on the play with the sack by Early.
So the loss is going to take it, all the way back to the 23-yard line anyway.
Correct. And referee Reuben Terry getting the discussion here. One set of officials pointing one way, the other set pointing the other way. A little confusion in the initial call. I think that's what has it. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. So that will back them up once again. Coach Edwards looking for an explanation. Use our expert lip reading skills.
He said he stuck out the arm, flopped it like the chicken, too far away from the box. And that's a penalty. That's the best I can do about it. And a loss of downs on top of it.
Yes, that's going to be a big loss there for the Eagles. Hey, but it will be third down back inside the 15. Third down and 25. Heartbreaker there. Big loss, the unsportsmanlike over here on the near side. This is going to be a carry by Smith, looking to get some real estate across the 15. And Franklin County's just going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, just all they can do, backed up all the way to the 13-yard line, just get some room there out to about the 17. Look for Luckett here, hopefully for Franklin County to get a good driving punt.
Going to need to get a good one here, Derek, with 5:20 left to play in the third quarter. Dean back deep, Luckett. High sky kick. It's going to find its way out of bounds at the 47-yard line, so we'll be in Eagle territory when the Terriers take over. 5:11 left to play here in the third. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Terriers will take over after the punt in Eagle territory. Moore unable to find any real estate. That defensive front holding strong for the Eagles.
Will Hairston getting up off the bottom of the stack. Good job over there by Landon Church holding up that edge as well.
Clock will continue to roll. 4:45 left to play in the in the third quarter. Two receivers set to the top of the formation. Lone receiver set to the near side. Baker, straight drop back, line holds. Church is going to give pursuit and chase him down from behind. Also give credit on the outside there. Hunter Kennedy staying at home, preventing the big gainer.
Yeah, Baker's got some moves. He's got good speed as he's able to turn the corner. But you said it, Hunter Kennedy just staying at home right there stops him for a gain of about 6. But could have been a lot more.
Eagles going to check in. Big Rashad Menifee had a huge game last week. A couple of big stops late in that ball game to preserve the victory for the Eagles. Stepping in at that defensive tackle spot. And there you see, running right at Menifee. Not much doing there. Hunter Kennedy, one of the first guys in. Is when you've got Menifee plugging that hole up, it allows Kennedy to really to come after that play.
Well, and once this defense settles in as they have, they will continue to bring pressure, blitzing all the way, the linebackers. You got such confidence in all of the defense here. You can trust your guys on the outside to make the plays. You can have the one-on-one coverage, and that allows you to bring those linebackers with pressure.
3 receivers set to the near side. Lone receiver set to the top. Baker out of the shotgun. Looks like that's going to be Will Harrison jumping off sides.
Got a little excited. 4th down and 3. They moved him out there on the defensive end position. Had him in that good pass rush spot. Just enticed him a little too much.
Moving back down to that defensive tackle spot, it will be 1st down and 10 following that penalty for the Terriers. They'll stay with 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 lone receiver to the top of the formation. Baker going to keep the football across the right side, spins out of that first tackle, cleaned up by Damian Dudley.
And you'll see if we don't go to Baker more and more here. He's had some success. He's got some good quickness, and Franklin County's really dialed in on Joshua Moore now, so the Terriers trying to find any positive yardage anywhere they can right now.
Be 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Eagle 33-yard line. This defense has kept the Terriers out of the end zone. Patrick is 1 for 2 on the night on his field goal attempts. 5 receivers set. Baker's just going to keep this one on the ground, right up the middle across the 30 down to the 29. Give him 4 yards.
Will Hairston in there to make the stop. But again, just a straight keeper for Logan Baker, making no bones about it. Picked up 4 yards. 3rd down and about 4 now.
Minute and 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. You're just joining us, it is senior night, the final regular season game for the Eagles. Moore's going to get this handoff. He's going to run into a brick wall. Going to be stopped short of the line to get for the 1st down. Hunter Kennedy. Landon Church, couple of other guys in to make this stop.
Going to give him about 2. Going to be 4th down and 2 as you see those guys. It looked like Moore was going to have some room, but Hunter Kennedy and Landon Church coming in there, along with maybe Cromwell had him around the ankles as well.
So it's going to be 4th down once again here for the Terriers. Baker's going to keep the football, works his way across the right side, keeps the chains moving. It looks like Coach Lutt's content keeping this football in Baker's hands.
Harrison tripped him up, Stockton cleaned it up, but a gain of 4 will be enough for the 1st down there on 4th and 2.
Tinsley's going to check out of the ball game. Tyler Dean's going to check in. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Out of the shotgun is Baker. They will roll the pocket to that side. Big pressure by Menifee, but Baker's going to step through and work his way into the Kiefer Building Services red zone.
Going to give him about 6 there. As the clock continues to roll, we'll see if the Terriers are able to get another play off. Bryson Chrisman coming across to make the stop. Baker flush from the pocket. Again, good pressure, but he shows his running ability. Able to pick up a good 6 yards.
Remember, as we go through this change of season, if you need a new deck, home improvement, or you're looking to improve that electrical work in your home, call Kiefer Building Services, 540-420-0717, or visit them on the web at www.kieferbuildingservices.com. Each and every time one of the 2 teams get inside of the 20-yard line, that is now known as the Kiefer Building Services red zone. And after 3 quarters of play, the Eagles on top 14-3, but the Terriers are knocking on the door. We're going to be back with 4th quarter action. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Be 2nd down and 4 from the Eagles' 18-yard line. It's going to be Moore coming to the near side, breaks down at the 15. So he's going to be short of the line to get. Belcher's going to run him out of bounds there.
be another fourth down. I think the third fourth down here on this. I'm sorry. Is it just third down? Apologies. I looked across the way and they'd already changed the marker. Those guys on the move over there. Be third down and 1.
The lone receiver set to the near side. Twin receivers set to the top of the formation. Baker out of the shotgun. He's going to keep the football coming to the near side. Absorbs that first hit, but then stretches forward and picks up the first down.
Like Hunter Kennedy in there as well as Witcher. And it's going to be close. We'll have to see about the mark here. And they're going to bring it across the measure.
Again, we've had to measure a couple here this evening. A couple have been short. We'll check this one. Our officials, good calls, bad calls, no calls all season long, have been brought to you by Budget Blind. Style for every season, style for every point of view. They'll stretch this one out. I'll tell you, that is mighty close, Derek. Ruben Terry getting a good look at that one. And I tell you, no doubt about that one being a first down.
No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure he pulled his spyglass out of his pocket to get a closer look. Just enough for the first down.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the Eagle 13-yard line. 11:30 left to play in this one. Eagles up 14-3. Baker rolls the pocket to the far side, has a receiver out here. Too much time there. And we'll catch this one on the Bob Parcell replay. Not even sure which of the two receivers he was going for here, Derek.
Yeah, a lot of room out there. Looks like Fix was out there as well as Tinsley. And he threw it right in between both of them. Somebody's got to make a play.
So Baker's going to roll to the top of the formation. Nothing doing there. Harrison going to roll him up at the 16. This Eagle defense, once they get in the shadow of that end zone, start to stiffen up.
Yeah, they really are standing tall here. Once again, football just outside the 10, and the loss by Hairston there will take it outside the 15 to about the 16.
So it'll be third down and 13. The ball backed up to the 16. Baker straight drop back. Pressure coming from the far side. Hit as he throws into the end zone. And that one will fall to the turf. And Cromwell, you're going to see him, Brian Cromwell, shot out of a canning on the near side, hitting Baker as he lets this football go.
I'll tell you what, Baker still got a good throw on this football, looking for Tinsley. And it is still a nice pass, but what a defensive play out there by Tyshawn Ziegler to knock it away.
And Byrd will take the timeout with a 10:31 left to play in this ball game. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When your house becomes a powerhouse, something amazing happens. You get internet speeds from 50 megs up to 1 gig. So you can stream, play, or download with virtually no waiting or lag throughout your house. Ridiculously fast speeds, now more affordable than ever. Powerhouse by Chantel.
Trip set to the near side. Moore will kick out to the left. And flag will fly. False start on the Terriers. That's going to back them up. Coach Lutz cannot be happy with that one.
Well, I tell you, Tyre Meany was getting a head start. Hunter Kennedy was walking up to bring the pressure, and I think the right side of that offensive line, their eyes got a little wide and tried to get a head start to try to put a hat on those guys. How much fun would it be to call the defense for this group? Outstanding defense and outstanding defensive line and linebackers and secondary, just bringing the house.
So here on 4th down, Baker, plenty of time in the pocket, fires deep, has a receiver. That one's going to be picked off in the end zone. That's going to be Holland. Looks to change direction. He's got blockers out front, and he's going to work his way across the 35 to the 37. Tackle's going to be made by Hunter Richards, but a great pick, great return there by the sophomore, Jamarius Holland.
You know, and at first you go, hey, just take a knee, you're in the end zone. But what a great return. And I tell you, for a little bit there, it looked like he may go. But what a read out there by Holland. 5 yards deep in the end zone, picks up some good blocks. And right about here, it looks like he is gone. But a great play by the defense to get the football back once again when the Terriers were knocking on the door.
Keeps them out of the end zone, gives your offense good starting field position here at your own 39. Smith's going to get the handoff. Nothing doing there. Upended at the 40. Give him a yard there. Hunter Richards going to make the stop.
Yep, just nothing doing at all. And I'll tell you, the Terriers have done a great job stopping this rushing attack here this evening for Franklin County.
Bring up 2nd down and 9 here for the Eagles. .20 left to play in this one. Franklin County in control, 14-3. Offset eye here for the Eagles. It's going to be a quick hitter to Jaron Smith. They're going to mark him out at the 43-yard line, give him 3 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and manageable here for the Eagles, but conservative play call by Franklin County.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know you don't want to turn the football over, and the clock is your friend here, but you've still got to pick up some first downs. You don't want to go 3 and out after the quick change, the big turnover that your defense just got. Look for them here to maybe go to the air to try to pick up this first down. It's a 3rd down and long 6.
Third down and 6 from the 43. Luckett drops back, fires it up the sideline, has Garmin. A lot of contact downfield, no call. And we'll bring up 4th down here as Baker on the coverage.
Yep, great coverage out there as Franklin County just threw it deep, trying to hit Garmin on the big go route again, and Franklin County's going to have to punt.
Luckett will punt from inside of his own 30-yard line. Tyler Dean back deep. Luckett getting a good kick. Has to kick it quickly. Dean calls for the fair catch inside of the 25 at the 24, and that's where the Terriers will take over. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Terriers take over after that punt. 1st down and 10 from the 24, down by 11. It's going to be more. Nothing doing there. Damian Dudley in on the stop.
Dropping for a loss on the play. Another good play by Damian Dudley.
One of the seniors on this Eagles squad. There you see that defensive front with Dudley Menifee. So we're going to have another false start here on the Terriers.
I believe every defensive player on Franklin County pointed at him when he moved, and then the flags flew.
So the clock will continue to roll, starting to be the enemy of the Terriers, down by 11. Desperately needing to find the end zone. Kinsley will go into motion. Baker's going to roll the pocket to that side, fires it downfield. Not a good effort there, but great coverage by Tyshawn Ziegler, who had a great chance to make a play on that football.
Yeah, again, not a real good look for Baker. Surprised by his inaccuracy as he really throws the football well. He's got just a really good-looking pass, even though that was not a good choice. Now 5 of 17 with the interception.
Big pressure coming up the middle by Hunter Kennedy. That catch is going to be made by Moore, and he's going to keep on his feet across the 40, looking to pick up another block. Picks up one there, and he's going to be rode out of bounds at the 46 by Tyshawn Ziegler. But I think you're going to see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. Hunter Kennedy had a huge opportunity, held up at the last moment, and a great job by Baker finding the receiver Moore downfield.
Yeah, he really went right to the spot that was vacated by Hunter Kennedy blitzing. And we've seen Hunter do that a lot. He gets in there, pressure in the backfield, and when the quarterback looks like he's going to throw it, he's going to get his hands up, does the right thing. But the little bit of hesitation, I think Baker gave him a little juke, got him to slow down a little bit, and then was able to find Moore for the big gain.
So it will be first down and 10 from their own 46. Baker's going to keep the football this time. Nothing doing there. Loss back to the 45.
Like Hunter Kennedy getting in there, and maybe Landon Church as well, -1 on that carry. Again, this defense just pinning those ears back right now, coming after the Terriers at every play.
Be a lone receiver set to the near side, twin set to the top of the formation. Baker and Moore in the backfield. It's going to be Moore slowly making his way up to the line. Going to give him a yard on that carry, but definitely not the energy we saw earlier in this ball game.
No, not at all. The running game has really slowed down here in the second half as Witcher makes the stop. Didn't quite get back to that original line of scrimmage. A big 3rd down and 10 here. 5:45 remaining. If Franklin County can make a stop here, obviously I think William Byrd will be going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, the clock continuing to roll. 5:30 left to play in this ball game. Baker's going to drop back, has 2 receivers deep in this pattern, and that ball's going to be well overthrown. No opportunity there for Tinsley to make a play on it.
And not picking up any yardage there. It'll be interesting to see if the offense stays on the field or not. You would think if you're able to pick up about half of the what you need to get the first down, you may go for it, but it looks like the Terriers are going to have to punt it away now on 4th down and a little over 10.
Tyshawn Ziegler is going to be back deep inside of his own 30. A little bit of a low snap here. Eagles coming after it. Baker gets this one away. Ziegler's going to have to let that one bounce, unable to make the catch. And it will go inside of the 10, down to the 8. That's where the Eagles will take over. They've got 3 timeouts. The Terriers with 2, and 5:08 left to work with here in the 4th quarter. And Franklin County with a huge opportunity here, pick up a couple of first downs and really start to bleed this clock down.
Well, now it's where you impose your will. You get those big offensive linemen moving that line of scrimmage, get that running game going here, pick up those first downs, and get that clock winding.
First down and 10 from their own 8-yard line. The Eagles have been backed up deep in their own territory several times tonight. Eagles out of the I formation. First man through Smith, going to get the football. Works his way out to the 13, give him 5 yards there on first down.
Yep, good first down run by J-Ron Smith there to get ahead of the sticks here and bring you to a manageable second down play and get that clock running. I would expect them to snap the football with 4 or 5 seconds every time here on this drive to try to chew up as much clock as possible.
They'll stay out of the I formation inside of 8 seconds on the play clock. Lucky will bring the line set with 5. It's going to be Jalen Lee across the right side of the offensive line.
Give him about 3. It's going to bring up third down and 3. More importantly, clock going to run down under 4 minutes.
So Tyshawn Ziegler is going to bring the play in from the sideline. An important third down in this ball game. If the Eagles can pick this one up, they can start forcing the Terriers to use those timeouts. 2 receivers set to the near side. Ziegler comes across the formation. Toss sweep to Jalen Lee. Blocker setting up. Big push there. It looks like Lee's going to have plenty of yardage for that first down.
They'll give him across the 20 out to about the 21-yard line. Trevor Thompson makes the tackle. Got a Terrier down. It will be enough for Franklin County first down.
And we'll take a quick break. 3:30 left to play in this one. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Lone receiver uncovered to the near side. Eagles can't get the ball snapped quick enough, but I have no intentions of putting that ball into the air. They're continuing to bleed that clock down. Smith going to continue to churn the yards out on the ground.
Josh Elmore making the stop, but not before a good 6-yard gain.
Looks like Josiah also in on that stop.
Are they brothers? They might be.
As we said, that clock continuing to roll. Still 2 timeouts left for the Terriers, and they're going to get the football back. Still down 11, needing 2 scores.
Expect if Franklin County doesn't pick up the first down here, you'll see Coach Lutz take one of those timeouts.
Smith not going to pick up much there. The clock will continue to roll. And the Terriers will take the timeout with 2:08 left to play in this one. You see it there on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Take another break. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Terriers have one timeout remaining. Big 3rd down and 2 upcoming here. There you see the student section all wrapped up, as it is a cool one here tonight. They look like they love being here. A tall sweep to the far side. That's going to be Jaron Smith, tackled across the 30. We'll bring up 4th down. The Terriers will take their final timeout. We'll take one, too. 1:59 left to play as we catch it on the Bob Parcell replay. Eagles up 14-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Lugging on to punt this one away, and it's going to be blocked. The Eagles will fall on it. Not sure why they didn't pick that one up. It's going to be blocked. I guess the Eagles will fall on it.
Should be their ball across the line of scrimmage. How is it not?
Unless they're going to say he downed it there.
Recovery is a recovery. If it crossed the line of scrimmage, correct? If it's blocked and crosses the line of scrimmage, is it then dead? Because we've seen.
I think we ran into this last week.
We saw a blocked punt picked up and ran for a 1st down. Maybe once it crosses the line of scrimmage. So we'll have to confer with our rules official, Mike Doyle, see what we can come up with.
He said that was the correct call.
Yep.
So that will stop the clock. 1:45 left to play in this one. Hunter Harris on the reception. An opportunity here for the Terriers to turn this into a ball game, down 11.
8 yards on that completion. Good throw out there by Logan Baker. Hunter Harris gets out of bounds.
Terriers have no timeouts left. And 1:45 to work with, down 11. 2nd down and 2. Baker just misses his intended target. Fix on the outside. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Clock will stop, though, Derek.
Yeah, he and Fix weren't on the same page there. Fix was still running. I think it looked like Baker was looking for him to come out of that route and make the reception, but the incomplete pass will stop the clock. That is a positive for the Terriers.
2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the top. Baker looking to go for the 1st down. He will pick it up there and stop the clock. Hunter Harris once again on the reception.
To give him about 6 yards there will be the 1st down, and as you said, more importantly, clock will stop.
So we'll bring up 1st down and 10 from inside the Kiefer Building Services red zone. Again, as the change of season comes around, if you're looking for a new deck, home improvement, or to improve that electrical service, be sure to call Kiefer Building Services 540-420-0717. And this one, once again, going to be off target as Baker out of rhythm here late.
Yeah, doing all they can here to run some quick passes and try to find the end zone. Again, clock stopped with 1:30, not much time coming off, but his 10th pass attempt here in the 4th quarter. Only connected on 3 of those.
So clock will stop on the incomplete pass. 1:30 now left to play. Big pressure coming up the middle by the Eagles. They will go to the end zone. Receiver out here. Gonna be knocked away by Tyshawn Ziegler. Athletic defensive play there by that young man to knock it away.
And he did a great job getting over there, as it looked like he was looking for Tinsley. Had him open initially on that back corner, and Tyshawn Ziegler coming across making a really good play right there, because That young man was open. That was Tyler Dean out there. Wow.
Derek, I'll tell you, the only thing better than that play by Tyshawn Ziegler was the camera work by Taylor Chitwood. The eye in the sky here tonight, dead on that football in the air, giving us a great bird's eye view of that play. 3 receivers set to the near side. Flags will fly. That's going to be a penalty on the Terriers.
Yep, wide out over there. Got started a little too early right in front of the official.
The Terriers, outside of that penalty, great clock management, only using 19 seconds here on this drive, but need to put the ball in the end zone. Baker straight drop back, fires it to the end zone, too strong on that one. I believe that's more the intended target. Clock stopped 1:14.
Just too much arm.
It will bring up a 4th down upcoming here. Ball game for the Terriers, needing to pick this one up to stay alive, as the Terriers cannot stop the clock. So pressure coming. Baker able to elude, fires it to the end zone, and that's going to be caught in the end zone. 24-yard pitch and catch from Baker out to number 35, Isaac Fix. And we've got a ball game here, Derek.
Well, it's going to come down to a 2-point conversion. And they're not going to go for it here. You would think they would have. No timeouts across the way. He's got the field goal team out there. But what a great throw and a great catch.
Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:05 left to play in this ball game. Eagles on top 14-10 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Ball game right here. Nathan Patrick has it teed up at the 40. Onside kick upcoming here by the Terriers. See if they can get a bounce. And a great play on the far side. We're going to see who comes up with this football. It's Jacob Stockton. Works through the defense. It was a great effort there. Let it go through the legs.
What a
does
job.
the Terriers. And Stockton knows he doesn't have to wait. Makes the sure-handed grab. And with 1 minute and 1 second left, the Eagles can all but run this clock out.
Yeah, what a job. And just fell right down on the football right in the middle of a bunch of white shirts. It hadn't gone 10 yards. The Terriers were there waiting for it. But that kick a little bit too flat, I think. Didn't get that big hop, but a great job by Stockton.
So the Eagles will go into victory formation here, needing to snap the ball 2 times. And Luckett will take the knee. They'll need to snap the ball 1 more time. As you can see the difference between the game clock and the play clock. And with the win, the Eagles will advance to 6-4 on the season. The Terriers will drop to 3-7 as both teams will await their playoff pairings.